What? Hello everybody. Welcome to our dev stream. So there's some new faces in chat. This is chat, by the way. I always
off to that.
I always point to chat. You know. Some new faces in chat. This is our weekly dev stream. So we try to show you something cool that's maybe not released, or maybe it's just something exciting that we're talking about on the forums. Instead of just saying, yeah, we're working on it. Try to get it in front of you and see what you see what you like. Just talk to people and get to know us a little bit better. I am Zeke Dinohedron Sparks.
I am Nicholas Redalos Kreider.
And we are two. We always get this question, so
we are not the only people working on Brawlhalla.
That's right. We're just two of the people working on Brawlhalla. We are part of an awesome team. There's I think there's about 13 of us total now. So
roughly
exactly 13. Well, remember last week we had the debate of how many are human, or are there robots or aliens, or so hey. But we have an exciting stream today. This is going to be cool. One of the things that we've talked about for a long time is progression in game, and we have a sliver of that to show you. So you might notice the title, depending on when you refreshed, title might say it's about relics. So relics are our stat customization tool. Each character has a pile of these relics, and they'd be able to combine them to tweak their stat allocations. Yeah, right, Christopher? I know. So we're going to be turning this on really soon so that you can play with it. We're going to turn it on even before we do the progression part. So even before we do the how you actually get it and unlock it, we want to put these runes, these relics, in your hands, see what you can do with them, and see if it's the right direction, just to make sure. So what we'll do is show you what we can do with these in-game. We'll just play some matches. This is local, so we won't be able to get other people playing in yet. But later in the game, we'll actually play. Also, just to be clear, these are all zero-sum. These are ways for you to shift how your character plays. These are not ways for you to make a character stronger and stronger and stronger. So you won't have a problem where if you're playing somebody who's been playing Brawlhalla for 18 bajillion hours, that they're going to just have characters that are just better than yours. Not better at all, just different. So you gain the ability, you just gain ways that you can customize your play style. And so hopefully you'll be interested in some of the characters that maybe you liked but didn't like how their stats were. Nye, I know a lot of people like Queen Nye, but have a hard time with that. Have a hard time playing characters that have a slow
movement speed and slow attack speed.
Dex, And so the idea is this gets you can kind of tweak that a little bit. Also, one of the things that we've tried to do. Well, you know what? Let's just start playing with them. We'll start playing with them, and talk instead of me just talking in a vacuum. Let's talk about it. So I will pick. Yeah, get those bots. Get those bots. Out of there.
Let's make sure this is in correct mode. There we go.
So I'll pick my current girl, Scarlet.
Yeah, I think I want to play a little more aggressive here on Orion.
So check it out. We got down here on character select. I'm pointing to the screen like this makes any. Over here on character select, we got these two new little sections here. The way it works, you've got major relics and you've got minor relics. Both of them together add up to what your current stats are. So you start with you have a default, major and minor. That gives you your regular stats. So you can see Scarlet here has her default major and her default minor. They're just numbers right now. They're going to get more exciting than that. They're just numbers. Her 2 defaults give her the 8-4-4-4 that everybody is familiar with. And you can see when I switch between them, it changes what's yellow and what's green. What's green is what I am actually able to affect. That's how many points are on that relic. What's yellow is what is set. That's what's coming from the other relic. So they kind of flip-flop as we go through them. Mostly that's a way to give you a chance to kind of check it out. So let's say that as a Scarlet, you like Scarlet, but for deck, let's say you're used to high dex characters, like you're coming from maybe, you know, a Cassidy or something like that.
Sure.
Coming over Hammer Cassidy, Hammer Scarlet, Scarlet Lance. It's good. Good way to travel. But you're just not used to that 4 decks. We can kind of cycle through these relics to try to find a build that gives her more decks. It always comes at the expense of something else. But you can see switching the major relics.
A little less defense there, a little more dexterity.
Right. Switching major relics will have a kind of a big impact on how it moves. So you can see, like, if you are just like strength is the answer, then here you go. You can get all the way up to 10 with Scarlet. It's also the each character, each legend can move a certain amount in one direction or the other. So, you know, another one of the things that we care about is making sure that Scarlet still always feels like Scarlet. Right. So Scarlet will never be weak. You can never build a Scarlet that is weak.
It can't hit hard.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can maybe build a Scarlet that is more even-keeled.
Right.
But you're never going to be able to build like a zippy, fast, weak Scarlet. So I'm gonna try to get, I'm gonna play with these combinations and try to get something that has just a little bit more attack speed. So the minor runes, you can see they just do small adjustments, and so all those combinations, each permutation is different. There are no overlaps. These Zack Attack, you will not pay for these. You will not pay for customization of stats or balance. We believe very strongly in cosmetics. So these you will earn just by playing the game.
Yep.
And Blue Tiger, we're gonna unlock all of them for testing purposes before we put the advancement system in place. When we put the advancement system in place, we're gonna bring everybody down to the starting level, because we need to know how it feels to actually unlock these as we go. But just to see, like, you know, is this something that people like? Is there just one stat build that everybody picks? Because if there is, then we did something wrong. And so before we do all of the progression and make you, like, you know, play the game and unlock them and, you know, earn stuff, and we want to make sure that the actual idea is good first. So let me see if I can make that Scarlet
a little
speedier.
Yep.
That's not bad. That's a
You're paying in the movement speed, but you can still attack quickly.
She's pretty beefy there too.
Yeah.
I don't think I want that. I want to keep as much strength as I can. Let's see. Can't remember. I found one before the stream that I really liked. Just kind of thumbing through these here. That's pretty good. 7-6. 3-4. I wonder if there's one that's more defense. 6-6. I'm gonna go with the 7-6-3-4. That's what I'm going with. That's what I'm gonna go with. So we'll see what this does.
Yeah.
The Truck Thunders, right? I know. Stat customization. Relics. That's what this is.
Yep.
It will be part of our progression system, our earned progression system. These aren't paid. These aren't bought. And also, they are zero sum, so you don't get better. You just can tweak and change the more you play. Right. Boomsticks, really, really, really soon. Not developer soon. TM.
Yeah.
Really soon, like next
soon.
Patch soon.
That's a good way of saying that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I just built my Orion a little more speedy and a little more defensive than he is normally. So
it'll
be interesting.
I'll try that on the next one. I'll try a Fast Nye on the next one, or Faster Nye. Yeah.
Random? Yeah, sure.
Still random. Well, Zack Attack, see, that's what we need to find out.
Yeah.
If everybody picks movement, speed, and recovery, then we did something wrong. That's not that interesting. It's not that exciting.
So see, I'm able to chase him a little more. Plus, I think you gave up a lot of movement speed, right?
No, I gave up 1 notch in defense and 1 notch in strength, and added both of those to attack speed.
Right.
It's really what I want to do is try that with the hammer. Ah! Yeah, Dita, that's exactly the idea. Is if you like Ada but you just want that little tweak. You know, we don't want to lock you out of that character, and we think this will be fun, and it'll give. You know, there's a little bit of theory crafting that's been going around in the office on like, well, what's the right amount of dex? Like, you know.
Is there a certain...
Is 10 dex really like... Is that better? Or, and everybody kind of has already their little formulas and picks.
I'll try out 10 dex casting. I think.
I tried, before the stream, I tried out 10 strength Scarlet. And it was pretty beastly, but I don't think it was worth the trade. Ah! Dodged too soon. Mean. Fine.
Oh!
So yeah, and we also want to make sure that the characters retain their identity too. So the idea is that you can shift them a little bit one way or another.
Scarlet's always going to feel like Scarlet.
Scarlet's still always going to be a pretty heavy hitter. She's not going to be super speedy.
As we go quiet because we're concentrating so hard.
Wrong way!
Oh yeah, at least I got hit this way.
That's it.
There we go.
That's it.
Player 1 wins.
Can't quite get Hattori to 10 dex, Robinson.
Yeah, dex attack speed. I think dex is what we call it internally. Dex is attack speed.
Yeah.
Yes. So boomsticks, you will definitely not be able to play a 10 speed Taros. Again,
they
slow
can only
characters.
shift so much.
Yeah, slow characters are never going to become speedy characters. So I think On Tilt wanted to see a faster version of Nai. And that's good. I like Nai.
Let's see.
So let's see.
Who can I modify a bit?
Let's see. There's a
be a harder hitting.
That Major's got a good little
Hattori.
spread going. That looks pretty good.
Hattori.
Play like mid-range Hattori.
6'4", maybe no. There. Maybe a that looks pretty good. Let's try that out. This is kind of a
Hattori.
Okay, Maximus, I totally will. Yeah, thanks for noting.
Hattori.
Ochre and Lol, we will give keys away. We'll do raffles for keys, and also we're going to do another So Salty emote. We're going to do a raffle for that at the very end, so if you're interested, stick around. So here we go. Here's a Nai that is faster. Oh, wait, they wanted to see super fast attack, Hattori.
Oh, well, all right.
Yeah.
I'll pump that up as much as I can then.
So here's a Nai who's not as heavy hitting and defensive. She's still, I mean, she's not weak by any sense. But you know, she's up to a 4 attack speed and a 5 run speed, so she should be a lot zippier.
All right. To get her up to the approximate attack speed that we need, I've given up all of my damage, basically. So we'll see how this ends up.
So this is kind of the Hattoriest Hattori that you can make.
One brawl.
So that,
I'm
and you're
equally amused and terrified.
pretty defensive with that queen knight, even though you adjusted that a little bit.
Yeah, I got a hit. I thought that wasn't gonna happen. Oh, guitars are my worst weapon too, so I apologize to everybody who's a guitar player and watching this. I mean, you're not really doing much. But then again,
there we go.
Neither
Okay.
am I. Compton, that's pretty solid. All 5s across the board is pretty good. I mean, the nice thing is, so far, we haven't seen anything be, like, dominant.
Yeah, just crazy.
It is much harder to punish this Hattori. Also, it doesn't help that it's redless on me.
Oh, okay.
Got a couple in there. Oh!
I just get hit so far. Ooh. Oh no. Sorry.
There we go. There we go.
Oh man. This is the all-risk Hattori.
Oh, that was nice times. No, I didn't die. I'm queen knight. You got a 1 strength.
There we go. There we go.
Fine.
Eventually, I'll get you to orange.
Oh, what?
Oh, I missed.
Yeah. It is like, you're gonna learn how to play with guitars.
Yeah. Oh. Get knocked around a bit.
Ah.
Oh. Ooh. Oh. Nope.
Oh, you're gonna get 2 stars.
There we go.
Yep, 2
Player
stars.
1 wins.
Compton, there is a little bit of diminishing returns on the stats, yeah, but
Not
it doesn't
enough so
necessarily
that it's
mean that
impossible.
all 5s is like strictly a better build.
Yeah.
Like a lot of it depends on playstyle. Like I am much better off when I trade a little bit of speed and attack speed.
Yeah.
For attack and
more.
for defense.
Sure.
Apparently. Yeah. Damn, yes, you can. We will let you queue for 2v2. We haven't put it in yet. We kind of need to grow the community a little bit more before that's ready. But let's see. Somebody wanted a speedy Taros, but I don't want a speedy Taros.
Want a harder hitting Taros?
I want a beefy Taros. Yes.
See, you're going beefy.
Yes, that's what I want.
Well, we'll try out, because I want to try out this.
Wraithen, what you missed is Relics. I mean, it's no big deal. You probably already know all about them. No big deal. It's just Relics. You'll figure it out. Yeah, so for everybody who just joined in, it is it's part of where we see in-game progression. It's stats customization, not stat improvement. Stat customization. So you don't get more points to spend. You just get the ability to spend them differently. Alright now.
Ooh. Feeling that low defense. Oh, missed. Oh no!
Oh yes!
Oh! Oh man.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
So we're going to be putting this in, letting people play around with it, see what you think, see what you feel like. We're going to put it in all unlocked, so you're not going to have to earn these at this point in closed beta. We will have a progression system for it that's all in-game. You just get it by playing. But first we want to make sure that the stats are good and that it's interesting and fun.
Oof.
Oh, thought I had to
Whoa! The 10 decks!
Whoa!
Starting to feel it a little bit there.